Tuesday. Welcome to Unscripted on this wonderful Tuesday here in the Ozarks. I'm laughing at myself. Anyway, I'm Blake Haynes.
Happy Tuesday,
Happy
like.
Tuesday.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Maddie Conklin.
How are you?
I made it out of the zoo alive.
You made it out of the zoo alive.
Yes.
That's wonderful to hear.
Blake, I was there live yesterday with our good friend Joey Powell and
Yes.
Diana from Mama Jean's Market because they're doing a Wild for Wellness event this Saturday. It was so cold yesterday morning. None of the animals were out. Like even the peacocks in the tree were not making a sound. They were holding all the energy to keep themselves warm, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I don't blame them because I wouldn't want to get out either.
Yeah, but then yesterday was such a beautiful day.
I know, it
towards
turned
the end
out
of
to be
it, I
really
was like,
beautiful.
we were freezing our tootsies off yesterday. Then by the end of it, I was in
know.
shorts and a tank top outside. I'm like, where am I?
You know what? That's how living in the Ozarks.
That's living in the
That's
Ozarks.
just how it goes. Okay, you guys, I have a few things to share with you. So first things first, last night, producer Charlie and I went to the opening night of Hadestown here at Hammons Hall. You guys, an incredible, incredible production. They're here tonight and tomorrow night as well. And then we will have a actor from the touring cast in hour 3 this morning. So you'll hear more about the show. I would definitely recommend going if you want to see a show. It's really cool. It's a very like modern take on Greek mythology, if you will. So it's kind of like two love stories intertwined in a very kind of odd way into one. But the music is incredible. It's not what you think typically with like Broadway and theater. So I would definitely recommend going.
Question.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you said it's kind of like ingrained in Greek mythology.
Yeah.
Was there Aphrodite, Medusa?
No,
Zeus?
so it focuses on, the show's called Hadestown. So obviously Hades is
Yes.
the main character. And then you have Hermes, who obviously the god of, he's like the messenger god or whatever, right? So
Yes.
that's like his thing in the show. And then you have Persephone, and then, Orpheus and Eurydice. Sorry, names are hard. Yeah. But yeah, so it kind of focuses on that. But it was super interesting. So I would recommend that. But more importantly, I think you might be excited about some of these.
Okay.
Also yesterday, I attended a little event yesterday afternoon before I saw Hadestown, where Hammons Hall announced their new Broadway season lineup that will start next fall and go through next spring. So they have 4 shows they've announced right off the bat. So first up, we have Clue live on stage.
I love Clue.
I think this is going to be really interesting. I don't know anything about the theater version of this, but obviously we all know the game, and there's a movie too,
And the
right?
movie, oh my gosh, that movie's so good.
So I think this will be super, super interesting. I'm interested to see what this is like. I'm assuming it's a musical because they bring mostly musicals in, but I think that will be interesting. Next up, I'm going to follow the pictures here. I think is Mrs. Doubtfire, which I knew you'd be excited for. Yes, I think this is really fun too. Obviously, Robin Williams kind of made the role famous in the movie.
Yeah.
And now they've been doing stage versions of it. I think this would be super fun, and I could see this being a great one to take the kids to. I will say not all shows at Hammons Hall are appropriate probably for the children, but this would be a really fun one, I think, to take the kids out to and enjoy. And I mean, anytime you get to honor Mrs. Doubtfire in this way, I just think is super exciting.
I mean, the resemblance to Robin's
it's
version
pretty.
is
It's
very,
pretty good.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I think it's pretty good too. Okay, and then the third show is The Music Man, which
classic.
is very much a classic in the theater world. So I think that's exciting. And then finally, you guys, Wicked. They're bringing Wicked back. I believe they said it's been 10, 15 something years since it's been here. But here's the crazy thing. So it'll be here basically a year from now, next April, but it'll be here for 2 weeks, 16 shows right here in the Ozarks.
Oh, wow.
So there are plenty of opportunities to see this. I think this is exciting too, because it's going to be right on the heels of all the Wicked kind of craze, because Wicked for Good will be out later this fall, and then this will be here next spring. So get your tickets now, hammondshall.com, or also you can subscribe for the whole season. They'll take care of you. As I've always said, you get a very real Broadway experience right here in the Ozarks. You don't have to travel to New York. It's incredible.
Okay, so next time you and producer Charlie decide to, go see a musical, please invite me, because unfortunately my husband does not like musicals. So I don't go to them because I don't have anyone to go with. So please next year invite me to all of them. Please, I'm begging you. Please. No, I mean I would love to see Clue, Mrs. Doubtfire, Wicked.
Wicked, of course.
And then, like you said, Music Man. I've never seen it.
Yeah,
like,
they all four sound good. And there'll be more to come. That's just like the standard season they've announced, and there'll probably be some extra surprises later on. So, yeah.
Exciting.
I know, very exciting.
All right, well, let's get to some headlines as well, some exciting headlines at that. Some people are looking to save money. I know, I always am.
Me too.
Pinching pennies. So they're finding alternatives to coloring eggs around Easter time. This according to a report from Axios. Some families are decorating potatoes instead.
Interesting.
And here's why. Potatoes are relatively inexpensive. You don't have to boil them first. They're biodegradable and they won't crack if you drop them. However, the downside to decorating potatoes instead of Easter eggs, to dyeing them, is that the surface is uneven and they won't take the color as easy as a white-shelled egg. So how did this idea begin in the first place? Well, I'm so happy I asked that question. It started as a meme in 2023, and it said, quote, due to high egg prices, children will have to hunt potatoes this Easter. And as you can see, the idea caught on thanks to social media.
Wait, I kind of love this, though.
I
because
do too.
I definitely would, like, did you grow up decorating eggs? Because I definitely did.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm like, I don't want that tradition to die, but also eggs are very expensive right now, and so it's hard to think, is that worth it?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I mean, you make hard-boiled eggs, then you dye them. So hopefully they're getting eaten. They're just not going to waste.
That's fair.
But not everyone likes a hard-boiled egg.
Yeah.
So, I mean, unless they're, like, I wonder if you got, like, a white styrofoam egg from, like, Michael's or the Dollar Tree and dyed it that way. It still wouldn't be the same.
I'm also just thinking, like, I feel like decorating potatoes goofy anyway, so you could just have even more fun with it. Like, I'm thinking, like, just completely go off the rails, put, like, googly eyes on it, and, like, just do all kinds of crazy things because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're not going to eat it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But
Okay,
I think that would be really fun.
Please tell me you know this reference. A potato flew around my room. Ah! Thank you, Charlie does. Charlie just said yes, and I knew he would. It's a Vine.
Okay, I was going to say, is it a Vine? Okay.
No, Maddie loves her Vines, so anyways,
Maddie
okay.
stuck in 2000. No, I'm just kidding.
I really am.
I'm kidding. No, I love it. I love it.
Stuck.
I love it. So, all right, you guys, so another headline for you. A new study says any screen time before bed will cost you some sleep. I learned this the hard way last night. But the research followed more than 45,000 young adults, and the findings say each 1 hour increase in screen use raises your insomnia risk by 59% and shortens your sleep by 24 minutes. This is not just for social media. Researchers say this also goes for watching shows, playing games, and reading on your screen before bed. Okay, so I had the weirdest thing happen last night. So, well, okay, first of all, my fault. I took a little bit of a nap when I got home yesterday, and then I got home kind of late last night because Hadestown is a longer show, FYI. And so I just could not fall asleep. So I was on my phone.
From all the news.
I know, I was on my phone and I'm texting Jory, because Jory works overnights, and I'm like, I just cannot go to sleep. And she's like, you should be sleeping. I'm like, I know I have to be up so early, but I don't know what to do. And then she's like, how about you get off your phone? And I was like, that's silly. But then I had this super weird dream that I'm not going to share because it kind of terrified me. I still have anxiety thinking about it. Woke up from that. Now we're at 1 a.m. Mind you, you get up earlier than I do, but I get up around 4:30 for this show. So I'm like, okay, the time is just a tick in here. And so then Jory texts me again. She's like, maybe you should really try getting off your phone because I've noticed this is a thing. And I'm like, ooh. So I'm like, maybe there's truth in this because I'm too busy doom scrolling on TikTok before bed when instead I should probably be calming my brain down.
I'm just going to rephrase what you said. There is no maybe in that sentence. It is an issue, and that's why you're not sleeping. We just read about it.
Research! No, I'm just kidding.
But the same thing happened to me the other night. Like, I was on my phone scrolling. It was last night.
Yeah.
So, and then, of course, I woke up at, what time did I go to bed? 9. I woke up 9:45. Then it was like 11:40.
Yeah.
And then it was 1:40. And I was like, oh. And then I woke up at 2:58.
It's the worst.
Like, why is this happening? However, the other day, I don't know if it was you or Jeremy or Tom I read for 2 hours before bed. I was so in my 10 ways to kill a guy. It was so
Wait,
good.
I love that, though, because one thing about Miss Maddie Conklin, she's always talking about how the book is there on her nightstand, but she never opens it.
Yeah.
So that is
we
gross.
kicked off the dust.
I love that.
I'm almost done with it. So I know, put the screen down, Maddie, pick up the book.
That would be way better for my mind, but it's going to sound really bad. I'm just not a reader. I've tried, and it's just not really my jam, and I can't get into it. But I do need to find healthier ways of going to sleep than just scrolling on TikTok.
Yeah.
So.